Welcome back to the channel. You already know it's Brooklyn Beast, and today is going to be not really introducing, but this is the new build. We're going to be building a rally car. As you can see, the car is basically nothing. It's a bunch of spare parts put together, new and old, used. I'm being very honest, and we're gonna build a rally car out of it, not just slapping some rally wheels on it and putting a rally body and driving it in the dirt. The parts that I'm gonna use for this build is gonna be very specific and just another build that I'd always wanted to do. Never got to it, so I collected the pieces like I usually do, and all my builds are really unique. I put the time in, you know. So this is gonna be another one of those builds, and it's gonna be very basic. Certain parts are gonna be a little complex, but it's just gonna be another basic Brooklyn Beast style build. As you can see, the drivetrain is in, and the roller is gonna be almost complete. You can see I added a 5th body mount, so it's a little bit more durable, using aluminum. The blue axles have been installed, front and rear, and also the suspension. As you can see, I went with the long travel suspension setup, but you use the very inside hole, and also down there the very inside hole, and that will give you a lot more shock travel, including the millimeter that I took out from not tightening down the eyelet all the way. See, bearings are very smooth. Everything has been gone through. Some parts that are new are going to be the pivot balls right here, the transmission, the gears, and the 2-speed outer hub right here. It's also brand new. And what I did was, in the rear, I wanted to sturdy it up, so I put a bolt through the shock tower on both sides. That's gonna add a little bit more strength to these right here. And you can see how high the chassis is off of the mat. A lot of suspension travel. Brooklyn Beast. So today's gonna be a little different. I know a lot of people can relate. When you build a car, you sell it, and sometime in the future you get a chance to actually get it back. So I know everybody can relate. So that happened, and I will be getting back. I purchased a car that I built about 5 years ago. Only one of its kind in existence that, it was a tc3. And that's going to be a little surprise. And what I'm going to do with it is going to be even more surprising. Today we got the body. And it's an eBay special. You can already tell, eBay special, $15. But it looks good. The way I have the body set up now, everything is probably gonna have to be raised like really high, so you can actually really use the suspension. So the body mounts that I have now are definitely not going to work. So that's a little curveball in the build, and here we have the surprise. People who viewed my videos already know what this one is. This was actually the last car that I built before I left New York. And this was the last video I posted on the first Brooklyn Beast channel on YouTube. And you can see the car is still in great shape. Whoever bought it knew what this car was and probably didn't want to use it. This car is still mint. Engine, so-so. Definitely gonna need to be taken apart. You can tell it's gunky by how slow the flywheel turns. You can tell it's been left with gas inside of it. So the motor will need to be clean, but it does have compression. So a little history on this car. This was actually supposed to be my race car. And what I was doing, or what I was in the process of doing, was building a race car and using this unique rear end right here. And this is the LD3 floating wing mount. And it's super duper hard to find. This is probably one of the rarest parts. You can't even find pictures of this setup on cars. You might find one or two. So I'm actually the first, not the first, but probably the only person with this. The person who had this car knew the value of it, but I don't think they really knew the value of this one. And I put this together, it was about like 4 or 5 years ago. And it's still in the same condition. You can check it out and view my last video and you will see this car is still mint. Battery pack is probably definitely dead. So here we have the rally car, and it's starting to come together. So in the mail today, I received the body mounts right here. And the reason why I went with these body mounts is because if you look at the ends correctly, all I will really have to do is cut the mount to the size that I want it and just put these on and put a body pin in it. Very simple. And this is the part right here. Tamaya. Real Japanese type thing. But yeah, so useful. Exactly what I needed to make this build work. And also today, what I did was I purchased a marine motor. So this setup right here is actually, I'm not going to be using it anymore. Even though I did clean up the exhaust tip and things like that, but I will be going with a full-blown marine engine, a .18 that I just went on eBay. I don't know exactly what condition it's in, you know, it's eBay, but when I get it, we're gonna take it apart, look at it, see if we can find some parts for it. If not, we'll just find another marine engine. But yeah, that's something I always wanted to do as well, is to run a full water cool system. And I figured that this would probably be the best platform, being that it's a rally car. So here we have it, body all mounted up. Sitting pretty high right now. We'll be lowering it. But it sits right there. The suspension is right. No body rub. See the body mounts mounted. Very simple. With the Tamiya body mount kit. This one is drilled. These were just cut with the original body mount. Original body mount. You can see the reinforced shock tower. It's drilled all the way through.